Hey there, fella. What you doing? Working on the Arduino? That's a useful device, isn't it? Well, I won't interrupt you. I'll just be on my way. Oh, looks like you're struggling there. It's just a big tangled mess, isn't it? What can you do? I have a solution. It's a cable tree. See? Homemade. I made it myself. You just plunk one of those little cables right on there and it'll just... well, try another one. Is it too small? Maybe you need a smaller cable tree. Let's go make one. Okay. See those pipes up there? I bought those for a different project that failed. So I decided I'd cut them up and use them for a different project, which is to make a little baby cable tree. And I was going to sink them into a big piece of iron, but I couldn't find one when I wanted to go do the project. So instead, I just poured myself some grout, which is what I had on top on the hand, and I built a little frame for it. I'll unscrew here. This is the leftovers. This will probably just come right out. I just hot glued it to this board. So no tripod. So I'll put this down and show you what it looks like after I've demolded it. Right. So this is still a bit wet, and I'm not going to force it out because it's very crumbly, as grout tends to be. This is kind of cute though. It's very wet, but it slid right out of this plastic cup. So, and also it's off center, but that's okay because this was the junk one that I didn't actually plan to make. Hopefully this dries up nice and neat so that when it dries it'll just pop right out. And the plan is to coat it with a bunch of polycarbonate, or not polycarbonate, polyurethane. So yeah. I took this out of the mold and it's looking good. Now I need to coat it. So as an experiment, I coated the bottom of this one. But I used about half of this epoxy. See, I squashed it down that much. And this is expensive, and I don't want it. It's going to take probably another 2 to cover this. So that's not a good decision. So I got this. This will do it. So here we go. I'm going to do this one first and make sure that it works. This is the toy to practice. Uh-oh. Oh no. I ruined the directions. Oh good. I ruined the Spanish ones. Oh no, I ruined the English ones too. Right. Okay, I'm going to sit down and read these. Directions say, mix this for 6 minutes. And then pour it into another cup and mix that for 6 minutes. That's what the directions say. Wait until it turns 90 degrees, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to measure its temperature aside from putting a thermometer in there into the epoxy. But it feels warm. Feels warmer than the air around it, so I think that's probably the degrees it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead ahead and paint this with this stuff. I think I might have mixed too much. Strangely. I was worried about not mixing enough, but it appears that I've probably got twice as much as I need. So I might just do both of them. Throw caution to the wind. That's right. That's what I might do. I might throw caution to the wind. That's what I did in the first place when I decided to use grout instead of cement. So why not just double down on throwing caution to the wind? It looks like this is going to cover it. So here we are. Okay, well, why not? Caution thrown. Just going to pour this stuff the rest of the way on it and make sure it's in view. Actually, that's kind of cool. If I do that, you can see that it's making some patterns on the surface. It's kind of neat. Right, and also upside down. Now, here's where the caution should have prevailed, because I didn't actually consider what would happen. I mean, it says that this is going to set at 15 or 20 minutes, and I don't know if I'm really want to be standing here for 15-20 minutes rotating this until it cures, or at least sets. So that's a little problem. Okay, all right. Well, it's like a grout lollipop. Right, well, I'll turn off the camera and figure something out. Right, whoop. Let's see how it goes. Yep, it's all set up. No crumbly bits falling off. That was why I got this. So that one's good. Oy. Well, this was not a good solution. But most of it is sealed up. So just a little more epoxy. I could just squirt some on there. Trim this off, it'll settle. And it will be fine. It'll look good. It's got, yeah, it probably needs a little more anyway, because this, it didn't set before it dribbled. But I didn't show what the final thing should look like. had just a piece of aluminum like this, and I thought I would bolt it to the top and cut tines in it with a band saw. So that's what this is, and you can see how irregular my cuts are. Not so great. But I also tried to anodize this and dye it, and it didn't take the dye very well. It didn't anodize very well too. See, that's where the wire was holding it in the bath. So this isn't a great example of my plan, but the idea is like this. This, and then it goes like that. Right, and then like there'd be a nut inside, but that's my little stand. And I'll cut to it fully populated after I seal this up. Well, here it is. The solution to all my problems. It's a little baby cable tree. Ta-da!